All right, so I'm Sam. I work at Resolute Brewing Company, and for the last 2 years, going on 3, I have had a problem with dealing with Kettle Clowns. One in particular, he goes by Pennyweiss. He's been hiding out in our boil kettle for the last couple of years. He keeps ripping my arm off. Thankfully, it grows back. I can't explain it. After last year, he got me good, and we were sitting around having a beer afterwards, and I kind of realized, I think this guy just might need a place to stay. I mean, he's a demonic clown, but demonic clowns need that sense of home, that sense of security. And OSHA does not let us keep clowns in our boil kettle.
So how did you come to live with Sam from Resolute?
Well, I had a real comfy place in the kettle there at Resolute Brewing Company. But those mean boys at OSHA told me I gotta get out of there. The fines are gonna start piling up.
It works out well. He's actually a pretty good roommate.
Tell us what it's like living with Sam. What do you guys do as roommates?
Oh, Sam? Sammy boy's a real good roommate. We like to play games. I like to spook him. Whoa! Whoa! We make popcorn. Pop, 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 pop. Gives me a real nice bed down in the basement. Oh, yeah, it's a real nice place in the basement. It's dark and cold.
Living with Pennyweiss has been pretty great, actually. He's a great cook. He does have a little bit of a temper. And, you know, people ask, how is he going to pay rent? And honestly, it kind of worked out well. He is a demonic clown. He doesn't have a social security number. He doesn't have a checking account. We can't pay him other than, you know, in beer and other sorts of things like that. So I figured, why not give the guy a place to stay? Well, that worked out pretty well for me. You know, he doesn't take up a lot of space. He doesn't have a lot of possessions. So I got this creepy ass basement that I just put him down there, and he feels right at home there.
I got a place to work now. I'm real respectable clown, you know, these days. Still enjoy haunting Sammy boy though.
So wait, are you his roommate or are you haunting him?
Oh yeah, we're roommates. We're pals. We watch football. Sometimes he'll come down to the sewers with me, get him drunk enough.
And it kind of works out well. I work from home remotely, and he is considered an essential clown, whatever that may be. So he's out doing whatever he's doing, you know, dipping and diving into sewers, eating children. But what I really appreciate about him is his real drive and commitment to haunting both of our Resolute locations.
I like to clean. Sometimes I'll go around and scare people, spook them. I like to help Jamie and Nico and Reno and Justin when they allow me. And sometimes Andrew and Lucas let me come along and help them sell cans. There's a lot of free beer. There's so much free beer. Would you take it?
No, I'm good. Thank you though.
Sammy Boy's really got out of his way because he thinks Resolute Brewing Company is not paying me for haunting their locations. I may not have a social security number or a bank account, but they ain't paying this clown in pennies.
But you know, it's like having a normal roommate. We watch TV, we watch sports, we play video games. We hang out. I gotta kind of keep an eye on him. I'm never entirely certain if he wants to steal my arm or not. He can be a little bit messy, and if I'm being honest, I was not aware of just how many limbs would be lying around the house. But as long as they're not mine, I kind of don't care. You know, I have a don't ask, don't tell policy here. He seems to appreciate that. I appreciate it because if the cops ask, I have absolute plausible deniability, and I already have enough of my own thing going on with the cops, so I don't need to talk to him any more than I have to.
It turns out he doesn't really care for my cooking. He never believes me when we try to do meatless Mondays.
Interestingly enough, now that I've gotten to know Pennyweiss and we've lived with each other for a little while, been in each other's space, I've kind of figured out a few things. If he's hanging out and I really just need to not have him bother me, it seems like anytime I put on another Halloween mask of some sort, he can't even see me. It's fantastic. So I'll just walk around and do my thing and have my personal freedoms and have my personal space to myself all while just wearing a Scream mask or a skeleton mask or a Richard Nixon mask, whoever's mask I need. But it's a very strange phenomenon. I can't explain it, but it just adds to our dynamic in terms of how we can cohabitate.
Oh, I'm not sure where he got that idea from. I can see him every time.
So, at the end of the day, we both come home, I kick off my shoes, he kicks off his hilariously huge clown shoes, and we can crack open some delicious Resolute beers, shoot the breeze, commiserate, tell funny stories, and just hang out as two roommates.
I know Sammy's had a really bad day. I'll just come home, surprise him with a Resolute six-pack. He'll pop off his tiny little shoes, and we'll just sit back and clown around.
Pete Wizzle, I don't say this enough, you're actually a pretty good roommate, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for having me and letting me sleep in the dungeon and being a part of Resolute Brewing Company. And that reminds me, this Halloween, crack a couple Resolute subs with your buds.
Amen to that. Couldn't have said it better.
Bring it in for another high five, Sammy boy, like good old times.
Up top just for you, big guy.
Happy Halloween!
It was in the contract. Come on!